Peace, peace, and flowing with the way of the harmony. So I'm gonna talk about something real quick, just about like in the moment, or like if it was in a short span of time, like say a week, a month, or a year, even though it's a little bit in the past, it's a traumatic experience that you're almost getting used to if it continuously happens. For instance, you know, like how each person plays a certain role within our life is a reflection of a certain energy within our life, within ourself. You know what I mean? When a certain person tends to repeat the same cycle, it's meaning that we have to let go of something that we need to cleanse out of our life. So especially with this energy at hand, being that it is March 3rd, 3/3, and the year adds up to three, so it's like the 333 portal basically, and it's an important time to release and let go of things. And if something does come up in your life where somebody is basically not really leaving your life but almost being pulled out of your life, it really is a strong indication that maybe that person is not meant to be in your life anymore. Maybe that person is holding you back in some way. Maybe that person is a form of a stagnant pool of energy within yourself. You know what I mean? So by all means, you have to have the discernment to be able to let that go. You have to not hold on too tight to what isn't meant to be. You know what I mean? Because if you do, it just stagnates your own energy. It just pulls you back to a place that really you've already outgrown, you don't need within your life. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut that person off. It doesn't have to go that far necessarily, but it's definitely an indication that you need to set clearer boundaries and more distant boundaries. Maybe with that, depending on the degree, you know what I mean? I mean, some things are a little bit more shallow, some things are a little bit more in the deeper waters, you know what I mean? But it's all, it's different for each person. So the person that is experiencing it, if you're experiencing it, then, you're the only person that can actually choose where to go, because you're the only one that's actually knows the best option, knows what you personally need to do within your life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. So make sure to let things go that no longer serve you, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Yes, it can be hard at times, but basically get to the root cause of where that energy comes from and just be able to balance that out. Sometimes it's not always the whole situation, but like a fragment, a piece of the situation. You know what I mean? But just know that through inner alignment, through your inner harmony, everything will truly be in divine order. If that makes sense. So take the time to cleanse, take the time to release, so that way when this new moon comes about, you can elevate your new intentions, set your new intentions, create your own little ritual, and just steadily let that energy flow. You know what I mean? Also, what did I want to say? The new moon also represents, taking action, new actions upon new actions upon anything, whether it's a person, place, or thing. But make sure to visualize it this time and set those little goals along the way and follow through with your steps. You know what I mean? Doesn't necessarily mean you have to take all actions at once, but definitely take your action, because everything that's manifested requires some form of action, whether it's a steadily grind or even like the littlest step, and it just manifests before your eyes. You know what I mean? It depends on the frequency. It depends on the thing you're trying to manifest, the thing you're trying to create in your life. And just remember that we're all divine creators and we are all infinite beings having a human experience. So don't get too tied into the human shit. Don't get too tied into the lower human vibrations, because if you let your heart weigh too heavy, then it just brings you down. It brings you into more density, into lower vibrations, stuck in the lower chakras. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to learn to rise above those lower chakras, balance those lower chakras, use that foundation, that creative fertility, and that willpower to get things done and elevate. Elevate from your lower natures. Now's the time. Peace, peace.